Hey everybody, welcome back to the best U.S. Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is September 3rd, 2024, and in this video, well, we're going to be talking about how the United States Mint is at a crossroads. That's correct, a crossroads. But before we get into any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. It's a mighty big number. Not sure exactly what that number is, but it's got to be ginormous. Also, hey, guess what? We're always live and never edited. Not ever. Ever. Maybe once. Maybe. All right, here we find ourselves at moneymetals.com. Look at that, gold's an even $2,500 and 60 pennies. Silver down 29 pennies to 28.44. Platinum down $15 even Steven at 925.60. And palladium down 23.90 to 991.30. You're looking over here at an in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $7.59. A lot of round numbers this morning here today. Now, for a quantity of 1 through 39, you'll be paying $36 even Steven, and they'll buy them back for $29.78 each. Now over here to the Google machine, and here we are, right? Seigniorage by year for the U.S. Mint. And what is seigniorage? I probably should have said what seigniorage is, right? So let's go ahead and search the Google machine. Seigniorage is the profit made by a government by issuing currency, especially the difference between the face value of their coins and their production costs. Okay, so here we go. Thank you very much for that. So here we have 2017 through 2022, and I actually added 2023 in there also, just because, you know, it's good to have the latest, greatest, up-to-date information. Which reminds me, the seigniorage for 2024 will probably be out very soon. In a few months, and we'll be able to see that the United States Mint is taking it on the chin when it comes to seigniorage. All right, so I did talk about what seigniorage means, and here we have 2017, and it says seigniorage per dollar issued was 45 cents. And, well, it was below the target of 48 cents, all right? And what's interesting about these numbers from all these years, they don't even mention target after 2019, or after 2018. After that, that's it. So seigniorage from 2018 was 37, so it went down drastically from 2017 to 2018, then went back up in 2019, okay, look at that, at 40, and then in 2020, all right, it's back up to 47, which their target, remember, was 48. Now, that was higher than the previous year, all right, this was due to an increase in the number of dimes, quarters, and nickels shipped. Well, guess what happened, what was going on in 2020? Yeah, that's right, the coins, they had a circulation problem and they couldn't get around. What's interesting is they skipped 2021. All right, not sure why, what's going on there. But yeah, in 2020, they had a healthy year, 40 cents. Then in 2022, it went down to 30 cents. Yeah, lost quite a bit there. And that was due to a decrease in the number of pennies. This is the big part of the video, folks, right here. This was due to a decrease in the number of pennies, nickels, and dimes shipped. All right, well, that's interesting. Let's go to 2023 seigniorage. All right, so for fiscal year 2023, circulating seigniorage was 249 million, but the real deal here per dollar was 26 cents out of every dollar. That's 4 cents less than last year. Now, folks, let's go ahead and look at the amount of coins that the United States Mint struck. Okay, in 2023, you're looking here at about 4.5 billion Lincoln cents, 1.5 billion Jefferson nickels, almost 3 billion Roosevelt dimes, and 2.5 billion 25 cent. Those are the quarters, right? Now look at this, the high water mark when they had 45 in 2017. Look at that, almost 15 billion coins. Look at that, 8.6 billion Lincoln cents. All right, the 5 cent, yeah, 1.3. And generally speaking, the Jefferson nickel has about 1.2 to 1.6 billion per year, even in the high watermarks, okay? This is a tremendous amount of coins for 2017. But if we look at the 2024 coinage, okay, we can see that we're just under 3 billion for the year. Remember I showed you totals that were, yeah, look at the Lincoln cents just from 2017. Yeah, that's more than all the coins we produced this year so far. And then look at this. Yeah, 2.7, those dimes there. And look at that 2.6 there. And look at that 4.5 there. So we've still, for 2023 and 2017, we have struck more pennies, all right, than we have coins for 2024. And I think this is going to be a tremendous opportunity for people who can see what is right in front of their face. This is a big deal. But the problem, and that's just a whole nother video right there, but the problem the United States Mint is going to be facing is, well, look, if that was a 26 right there, if we talked about this, how this is a 26, that's 4% less than last year's seigniorage per dollar issued. Well, what's it going to be, right? What's it going to be if the Federal Reserve Bank is not ordering any coins from the United States Mint to add to the seigniorage here? Well, that's absolutely right. That's why we saw the price hike for all the silver products, and not necessarily the silver products that were commemoratives for whatever strange reason, right? Because clearly, if it was silver, it would have been all the silver products and not just picking and choosing, right? The commemoratives, I thought, would have gone up as well. So this is a big deal, folks. Now let's go over here to coinnews.net. There's an article by Mike Unser, February 9, 2024. And we're going to look at unit costs and seigniorage. Okay, I love graphs and charts and things. They just speak to me for whatever reason. I don't even know why. So here we are. I have the high water mark and the low water mark here. And this will really, or at least should, put this whole thing into a picture for you. All right. So in 2005, look at this, the Lincoln cent unit costs and the Jefferson nickel unit costs, and that's combined, and that's seigniorage in the millions. So it's not in parentheses, which means they made a profit, right? After that, yep, whoops, if it's in parentheses, they did not make a profit. They lost money on those bad boys. See how that's under a cent and under 5 cents? Now this is over 5 cents, and that's over a penny. So there you go. That's why they lost money here. So that was at 32 million, and that was tolerable. That was, they can handle that. And there's some flux there. There's 32 here, 98 there, 47, 22, 42, 116. Wow, watch out, look out. 109, then it went down. 104, it went down. 90, it went down. 74, it went down. Now, you see how when it reaches that high watermark like we did in 2011, it went down pretty rapidly. Well, here's the problem with the United States Mint right here. So in 2018, it was 119. 2019, it was 102. 2020, it was 101. And then bam, okay, in 2021, yeah, it was 144. Wow, yeah, that's a lot. It's higher than any other year prior. But did it slow down? Did it kind of go every other year, slow down? No, it went even higher to 171. Yeah. And then for 2023, it's at 178. Yeah. What? Yeah. So what the question is, what's going to happen for 2024? Well, we know the United States Mint hasn't had as many orders from the Federal Reserve Bank for these nickels or these pennies. So would the seigniorage be a lot lower than we see here? Would it match the negative 89 million instead of the 178? Because they are cutting their losses, no doubt about it. Seigniorage is way down, way down. Now, let's go over here. I'm going to show you two articles. I'll read this one to you here. No, not that one. That one's okay. So since I've gone there, this is a New York Times Magazine article. Very cool article. It's about 50 minutes to read it. But I did want to show you this. So New York Times Magazine, the penny may seem like a harmless coin, it says. And there's always a Canadian cent in here, right? And it's always easy to find the coppers, right? It's always easy to find the copper. You can always tell. Let's see if we can find a Canadian cent. I know there's always one Canadian cent in the mix, but few things symbolize our national dysfunction more than the inability to stop minting this worthless currency and coin. Wow, they don't really look at the parking lot one. Yowza. That's brutal. And there's always a Canadian penny, right? Look at the wheat penny there. Bam, just saw that. That's cool. That is, there it is. Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. There you go. All right, so let's get to the name of this article. America must free itself from the tyranny of the penny. There it is. Really lengthy article. You can see share the full article. This is from September 1st, 2024. So it just came out a couple days ago. All right. And it's worthy. You should check it out. And you can listen to it here. I'm not going to read it to you. But there it is. It's 54 minutes, 32 seconds long. Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. Really good history lesson in there as well. Really good stuff. Now, this is from money.com. Title of this article from Pete Grieve is Coins Cost More to Make Than They Are Worth, and the U.S. Mint is looking for solutions. This is dated April 24, 2023. So this is last year. But it gives us some up-to-date information. Now, it says a new blend of metals could reduce the cost. That's absolutely true. And it's funny here because it says the Mint's report proposes that the agency switch to producing nickels, dimes, and quarters with a different composition of metals in order to save them money. Well, they don't even talk about the Lincoln set. Where did it go? It's gonzo, right? Now, it talks about how, based on 2022 volumes, the Mint estimates the savings would add to about $12 million. That is a drop in the bucket, right? So probably not going to do that. Now, here's my big theory, all right? I'm going to drop this on you right now, okay? So here's what I think happens. In 2026, I think that'll be the last year of circulating American coinage. I think that'll be it. After that, bubkiss, nada, zip, zilch, nothing, right? So in 2027, when we start seeing all these commemorative type coins on our circulating coins, I think that's when the Mint will make them only available to collectors, much like the Royal Canadian Mint did. So I know that's only a few short years away, which means if I am correct, if we don't see any more circulating coins past 2026, I would say 2026 coinage, everybody's going to be going gonzo for that. And that's even if it happens. But that's it. Let's go to the plus ones. I think that's probably enough of that one. This is about talk. The heart does not mean everything the tongue utters. Now, guess what, though? On the tips of the tongue, the fate of the world rests. Yowza! Why does that seem like such a dilemma? If the heart doesn't mean everything it says, yet everything we say, the fate of the world rests. Man, that's brutal. Now let's bump over here to 99.9 KOI Coin News Radio. Thank you, by Led Zeppelin. Here's a challenge for you today. All right, here's a challenge for you. For all the cool stuff that you like today, just say thank you. You can say it in your head. You can say it out loud. You could share it with a thank you with somebody else. But just try and do 100 of those in a day. And if you do 100 in a day, you'll have no time for negativity. I mean, you might, but you never know. But give it a shot. It's probably pretty cool. Now, with that said, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, hey, guess what? Sub the channel. It's absolutely free. It is absolutely. And guess what? You can also become a member. Becoming a member is cheap and easy. Well, it sounds like my first. No, I don't want to mention that. Shh. Mention it. Be nice. And then there's obviously the Sonofasilverstacker store, which has amazing scent finder coin hunting mats. They have these for the $50, the quarters, and they have every bit of information you might need on there to, strike those errors in live, in real, find them in the wild when you're coin roll hunting. Either way, y'all have a wonderful day. Stacker out.